Hey guys, what is up? It's JRPG Bro here. We're playing more Persona 5 Royal. We now have to take care of the final person for, well, not the final person, but we have down to the last two letters here. We have to take care of the cleaner as well as the IT president. Haru got to show off her skills last time in negotiating with the TV president, and now it's time for the IT guy. So obviously we all know that's going to be a Futaba highlight there. So we're going to have to kind of navigate through what looks like to be another one of these mazes to find this IT president. So far we actually already have only one of the will seeds. The other two are somewhere scattered throughout this entire palace as a whole. That being said, we're going to have to try to figure out a way to easily navigate this section here. And the mouse puzzle thing, right? Definitely, it's definitely one of the more frustrating aspects of this palace. It kind of messes things up because, like, you're a mouse, you can't go into certain areas. It really creates this kind of sense of frustration that we're going to have throughout the section. And this might actually be the last portion of the palace that would have that kind of a puzzle, which is a big bit of relief. And like I said, this is one of the larger scales in terms of, you know, as a palace as a whole. It is a pretty large one. But it's not, like, insanely large. It just has a series of objectives that we have to complete before we can even proceed to the finding the actual treasure, which was actually all the way back in the beginning of the palace. That being said, we will probably be able to actually clear this all out on the 27th, which would mean on the 28th we should be able to send out the calling card and clear this entire palace, which would then in turn probably give us about 20 days of really not having too much to do, because if I'm correct, we already have all of our confidants taken care of. I think Haru was the last confidant we had to actually worry about. So keep in mind, if you clear this palace in one full day and you still have some confidant work to do, you have about 20 days to really complete it. Otherwise, you know, you're free to do whatever you want during that time period, kind of like what happened with us in Persona 4 Golden, where we got that new content for the Golden. We had all this free time, and we were like, you know what, we don't really have a lot that we can do, because Golden's more limited in what you are able to do during your free time. So we will probably end up having a time skip, so to speak, at some point throughout, you know, the portion between this and the deadline.
All right.
It looks like it's locked from the other side.
Show me your true form. Show me your true form.
Yes. Joker.
It's somewhere. Show me your true form.
And it is pretty easy for us as a whole to get lost in this little bit of a puzzle section throughout this particular palace. And it's very easy to get lost in a lot of these palaces, which is how they're designed. They're designed to be pretty big and sprawling. And it's a nice change going from playing, 3 and 4, where the palaces, the dungeons are kind of randomized to an extent, the more so along the lines of the floors. And we're getting more of a challenge, so to speak, while the entire palace is literally kind of set in stone, so to speak, in terms of, the actual dungeon itself being set in stone with the map and the puzzle. So going through it a second time or a third time, or any subsequent playthrough, does make the dungeon itself a little bit easier if you can remember where it is. But you have so much stuff, overwhelming stuff in a Persona game to really take care of in order to really fully, I don't want to say fully appreciate the game, because it sounds really weird to say, but there's so much for us to do. But Royal makes it a lot easier to do everything in one fell swoop, mainly in terms of completing all your Confidant arcs, filling the compendium, and all that stuff. The compendium does take some time to do, because I think we might not be able to finish it in the one playthrough. I'm not 100% sure if that's... I think that is something we could do, is we could do it one playthrough, since you could probably do that last big trophy in New Game Plus with the compendium, but I'm not 100% sure here. And we're kind of back to where we started from, so to speak, so we should be able to kind of loop back to where we need to go in order to find the IT president.
This place looks safe.
Let's get back to
Hey, this doesn't look good.
Persona. You're mine.
Hey.
What's this? Come on, man. Hold a moment.
You're right. Okay, let's go with that. We can use this place as a safe room.
Okay, let's go. I'll reveal your true form.
Yes! Well... Nice! No way.
Alright, so now that's all taken care of, we kind of have to reroute ourselves back to the side deck to find the IT president here. This should be a fairly simple and straightforward event, so to speak. If we just backtrack to where we came from here, it should be pretty simple and straightforward. We actually don't have to go through all the chaos and insanity that we already went through to get there originally. And that was kind of funny because my first time playing it, I was like, oh shit, I gotta go and backtrack the entire way around, and that's not something I was happy about. I was not really pleased about having to kind of backtrack all around the entire palace again. But you know, everybody makes stupid mistakes when you kind of play a game for the first time. You kind of run blind. I don't really use any kind of guides for palaces. Really, the only thing I use a guide for is essentially to kind of give us a day-to-day breakdown. What confidence we have the best chance of ranking up with in terms of a day-to-day basis. We'd rather do that and kind of solve the palaces and puzzles inside the palace puzzles on our own. Sometimes you just kind of want to make sure you want to be able to see everything as a whole, which is why I'm one of those, you know, people that use that guide, and people be like, why do you use a guide? You know, play the game for yourself. And that's fine. To each their own in terms of, you know, playing through one of these games, but I want to maximize you know, our playtime. Even if it takes a little bit longer to do everything, I make sure we go through everything as a whole. Cool thing is, once again, Ryuji's insta-kill ability comes in handy over and over again. I see a lot of people complaining online on subreddits and such like that about Ryuji's insta-kill skill being broken AF. That's true and not true at the same time. The big issue a lot of people seem to be having with it is that it literally kills all enemies. All you have to do is just run up to an enemy and you automatically get the experience points and the money instead of going into combat. Now, I love the combat in this game. I think combat's fantastic as a whole. The issue, though, is that people think it's broken. Well, the only way it works is if you're a higher level. You have to be a higher level. Everyone in your party has to be, I think, a higher level on average than the enemies that are in that encounter. So if your party is level 66 and the enemy's level, you know, 65, yeah, you'll be able to kind of skip the encounter. But if they're level 70, you still have to fight them. And you can still opt to fight them. You just don't have to run into them.
Okay.
You're just kind of throwing it out there as a whole. We don't have to, you know, insta-kill it. And people are like, I'm not, you know, ranking up Ryuji because I don't want the insta-kill skill. I mean, if that's your prerogative, you're missing out on a great, you know, Confidant arc as a whole. And that's not something you want to miss. You don't want to miss out on Confidant arcs because you think his skill's broken, because you can choose to kind of like, you know, we don't have to really run into these enemies like we are. It does, in the long run, kind of save time using the insta-kill skill, though, just throwing that out there.
Show me your true form.
They've got the advantage.
Persona!
Don't rush this.
Go down.
It might not have a weakness. Maybe try making it sleepy. Finish it for me. Persona! Amazing, Panther! So hold up! All out attack! We're the best!
Okay.
They were nothing.
I can see it.
I don't know where we're going right now. I think we're a little lost right now. I literally think we just ended up back in the central hall. I think we ended up going the wrong way somewhere, which is hilarious and also a little on the sad side, to say the least. Like, it's like, oh, wow, we ended up here? Okay, definitely not cool, to say the least at all. So we're going to have to kind of backtrack here a little bit. And it looks like the enemies respawn, so we want to kind of avoid them here. I don't know. I don't know where we're going 100%.
Hey,
Oh, we actually got there. Awesome. Now we're gonna let this play out here.
Show me your true form. I can see it. Somewhere.
I see.
Hey.
Hey,
Dude! Indeed. I have something. Focus.
oh? Joker.
See it.
Announcement! Yeah.
That must be the IT company president.
I'm gonna go. By yourself? He'll be on guard if we all go together. Plus, it's IT stuff. This is my time to shine. Should we leave it to her? It's been left to me. It's like that show where the kid goes shopping alone for the first time. This is gonna be tough.
She's feeling good enough to joke around, so maybe this will be fun after all.
Just yell if things get dangerous, okay?
What the? Who are you?
Pardon my entrance, sudden.
Those clothes. I mean, why did you come in from the window?
Well, the door's locked and you weren't answering. How else am I supposed to get in here? Oh, but I get how you feel. There's totes nothing better than relaxing in your own room.
A girl?
You're an IT guy, right? I can tell we talk the same language.
That's not what matters here. Just who are... Huh? Is that your laptop?
This little guy caught your attention, huh? I made it myself.
This is amazing. To think you could do this much on a mobile device.
Want to see the benchmarks? It can pump out some awesome numbers. Although normally I just use this one as a sub-processor when I'm hacking into a tough system.
Hacking? Do you mean like cyber attacks?
Ever heard of Medjet?
Well, of course.
Try not to be surprised by this. Actually, be surprised. I am Medjet. I'm the one who took down the fake.
Huh?
Don't believe me, huh? Here, this is proof.
This is the project server. You identified all of them?
If you want my skills, I'll need a letter of introduction.
Man, to think the website we prepared got crushed so easily by a mere child.
Huh? You prepared it?
That's right. Why did you have to go and destroy our work?
Because I'm a fan. It was just because I couldn't forgive someone using the Medjed name without my permission. So, why'd you send Medjed after the Phantom Thieves?
There was no reason to choose Medjed, per se. Their popularity was convenient for us, though. We knew the Phantom Thieves couldn't target an anonymous group, after all.
That's why?
Medjed's defeat was supposed to be an act, so their actual fall was quite a shock to me and Akechi-kun. We were planning on shutting it down anyway, though, so it really didn't conflict with our plans. The Phantom Thieves must have enjoyed their moment in the spotlight, not knowing it would be so short-lived. You see, you gotta abuse a tool like the internet. Well, the word abuse doesn't really describe it. The real charm comes in making use of the internet in innovative ways that circumvent legal restrictions.
You little...
I'm sure you understand. You're Medjed, after all. Isn't it wonderful manipulating all those information-illiterate idiots?
What a third-rate fool.
Huh?
Not only are your skills third-rate, but you stink worse than a third-rate person. Don't treat me like we're equals. I'm gonna reform society.
What a stupid idea. Don't tell me you destroyed my website for this so-called societal reform.
That's right. It's because I'm a member of the Phantom Thieves.
What?
Picking on the weak and calling that innovative? Looks like I just gotta ban the guy at the root of all this. Shido, now, you're gonna give me that letter of introduction.
Why would I?
But how about a computer competition for it?
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. I'd rather just kill you.
Guys?
So this is still what happens in the end. Well, now that we know he has one, this should be the easiest way to get it.
Persona! Go down!
Nice blow! Let me help!
Go!
I'll knock some sense into them!
I'll use my persona!
Enough! Come! That's one down! Go, Queen, go! Persona! Enough! Nice one, Queen! You hit their weak point! Come! Akechi! Good choice! All out attack! Wasn't that graceful?
Okie dokie, we got a letter of introduction. Making that fake Medjed wasn't the only bad thing you did, right? I want to hear your biggest secret.
The cognitive science research.
What did you do? Spill it!
After extracting the results of the research, I deleted every last scrap of the original data. After that, I encrypted everything we had and put it on a domain inaccessible to normal people. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't know anything about all the mental shutdowns.
Shido, what the hell was he researching?
No matter what it was, we won't let him abuse it.
Every media outlet is vouching for the inevitable Prime Minister Shido. The public loves you too.
We've only made it this far thanks to you.
I'm honored to hear that.
Now then, I have a favor to ask of you.
What might that be?
It's about the loyal customers of our mental shutdown business. How about you dispose of all the ones you think suspicious?
Right at this moment? But the election is coming up soon.
Correct. The earlier the better.
Why so suddenly? Did something happen?
Nothing in particular. But if something were to happen, it would already be too late.
I can understand why you might be nervous, but why not stay calm and hold off until after the election?
I'd like to take out all of the trash before my inauguration as Prime Minister of this nation. For the sake of absolute victory, I need all roots of anxiety to be pulled as soon as possible.
Anxiety? You've never mentioned such things before now. Shido-san?
Do you understand what it means to cross me? Just do as I ask. I'll be counting on you.
This is all too sudden. Could it be?
But... That reminds me.